Hello, dear friend. Whomever you may be and wherever you may be, welcome. Today is Martin Luther King Day 2024. And I thought today would be a very best day for me to restart my videos to share with you about my concerns for children, teenagers, and teachers about the state of America's education, K-12 education. My favorite author, W. Edwards Deming, statistician, mathematician. Numbers are the key to understanding. So we know Martin Luther King, have a dream. I, Russell Warren Kukla, have a vision to share with you. Martin Luther King Day, once again, America's children, teenagers, off of school again. What would W. Edwards Deming think? America's number one problem, public schools, 180 days per year for teaching. I've been thinking about that. How many people are actually aware about how many taxpayers, like yourself, are actually aware of that? 360 degrees, correct? A full circle. 180 days per year. There's 365 days in a year. Let's just simplify it. A full circle, 360 degrees, barely halfway around, 180 days of teaching per year for our children and teachers. Our children, teenagers, and teachers. I don't think Deming would approve. So America's public schools open 180 days per year. I'm here to share with you my just being published book, How Do We Create a Great America? Teach children how to memorize and how to create. To create a great America, to make a great America, to make America great again. So the root cause, no matter what any other person proposes as the solution for America, the 180 days is where we need to start. The stats I'm pulling up for you, a little hard to read on the screen. Reading averages 496 throughout the world. United States, 498, led by Shanghai, 570, Hong Kong, 545. For math, United States ranks 481, Shanghai 613, Singapore 573. For science, United States 497, Shanghai 580, Hong Kong 555. Placing below the international average, the United States of America. The solution? America's number one solution, private schools, 300 days per year. The blue, the red, white, and blue, we're the blue, the structure, the male, the foundation, the rules, the laws, 300 days per year. 52 weeks in a year, most people get what? 2-week vacation? So take 50 weeks times 6 days per week, 300 days per year. If we're ever going to catch up, if we're ever going to, especially after COVID, get above everybody else nationally, open 300 days per year. Your name here, Montessori private school. Martin Luther King Day, all children, all teenagers off one more time. One more day off. The time is always right to do what is right. Today, will you begin to participate? Will you go to howdowecreateagreatamerica.com? When I first was putting this together, the cover, I thought, how can we create a great America.com? And that can word was really sticking in my mind. So I Googled Webster, can versus do. Well, do is methodology. W. Edwards Deming, one quote, our founding father of total quality management. One quote from Mr. Deming, only the method matters. Teaching children a method for memorizing, teaching children a method for creating. Not one school in America, not one K-12 public or private school teaches a method for memorizing or a method for creating. W. Edwards Deming, what would he think about that? Methodology. The time is always right to do what is right, to begin to participate in our grassroots movement, creating positive, meaningful, lasting change in America from the ground up, not waiting for it to come from the top down from anybody. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? I'm working my tail off over here. Myself, my precious wife, Terrell Lynn, and my graphic artist, the three of us, working our tails off over here. What are you doing for others? Martin Luther King, why won't you participate to help children and teenagers? In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. I like the way Martin Luther puts that. I had to make sure I got that quote in there correctly. In the end, at the end of the day, at the end of your life, my life, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Everybody's silent. Russell and Terrell Lynn have, if I can get all the fingers up here, 9 families connected to Russell Warren Kukla and Terrell Lynn Stout Kukla. Do you know how many family members are participating in our lives to help create a great America, to make a great America, to make America great again? Do you know how many family members are actively participating, actually participating? In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our customers, clients, family members, and friends. Goose egg? America's public schools open 180 days. Think about that. Janesville, Wisconsin, the Rock Aquajays. Google the Rock Aquajays. We used to watch their shows, and they would have one, I've even seen 2 skiers on slalom skis go 360 degrees around the boat. The applause, adoration, wow, look at that. Can you imagine if those same men, I don't know if women do that as well, went 180 degrees around the boat? Not a whole lot of applause, would there be? Yeah, you're not going to draw much of an audience to a water ski show going 180 degrees around the boat. W. Edwards Deming, America's founding father of total quality management. That's what I would prefer. W. Edwards Deming Montessori, based in methodology. The Spalding reading method, that could be with us as well. A method for memorizing, Harry Lorraine, super memory, super student. A method for creating, Robert Fritz, creating. Robert Fritz, the path of least resistance. Robert Fritz, create what matters. Robert Fritz, Your Life as Art, my favorite book. And Robert Fritz's last and final book, The Path of Least Resistance for Artists. A method for memorizing, a method for creating. Pretty simple, W. Edwards Deming, plus 2 other authors. Authentic Institute of Montessori, AIM, located in Montana. This is where anybody, including yourself, could become a Montessori teacher. That's one path for you to help. Or if you know someone who could take this path. Authentic Institute of Montessori, located in Montana. 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels, beginning at $1,950 up to $9,150. Different levels, the courses and the certification programs for you to participate, one path for you. America Public Schools, open 180 days per year. I hope that sings. Our grandsons and granddaughters have a half day on Wednesdays. Are they counting that as one of those 180 days because the teachers have other things to do? So out of the 180 days, how many Wednesday half days are included in the 180 days per year? I think we should know that. Your name here, open 300 days per year. Will you participate? Arizona, maximum allowed credits. How many states offer? Arizona offers income tax donations to help private schools. Florida, there's no state income tax. How many other states have no income tax? How many other states have income tax but do not allow it to be donated to private schools? For a single person, $1,307 of your Arizona state income tax can be donated for helping children. For a married couple, for joint, $2,609 can be donated for helping children. Arizona, how many states have both school vouchers and Arizona income tax donations? How much can you donate to help one child attend Montessori school? Arizona school vouchers per child, $7,500 available. Arizona income tax donation for a single person, $1,308. That's a total of $8,887. Average Montessori school tuition, $10,000 to $12,000. So one school voucher, two single people donating their Arizona income tax to take care of one child in a private Montessori school. Arizona school voucher, $7,500. Married, filing jointly, $2,609. A total of $10,109. Average cost of a private Montessori school, $10,000 to $12,000. Another path, we now have two paths that you can participate in. Actively participate in. Martin Luther King Day. Again, all children, all teenagers off school one more day. Instead of learning about Martin Luther King, understanding the impact that he had on America, no idea. Who's Martin Luther King? Can you, any child, teenager, what can you tell me? Here, sit before me, dear child. Before me, dear teenager, adult, teacher. Share with me, what do you know about this great man who changed America? Share with me. I'll wait. Go ahead. We are here for the children. We are here for the teachers and the children to bring them together in a way that will help them to create a great America, to make a great America, to make America great again. It's not going to happen at 180 days per year. That's the problem, the root to the problem. Mr. Deming, what would you think about that? Children, 180 days out of a 365-day year. Mr. Deming, what would you say about that? That's the root of the problem that we must address immediately. America's public schools open 188. It's in red. Warning, 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 warning. Students lag behind. Again, how are we going to make that up 180 days per year? Ranking number 24 for reading, ranking number 36 for math, ranking number 28 for science. International rankings. America's number one solution, 300 days per year. Montessori, a private school. RussellWarrenKukla.com, CreateWhatMatters.com, MontessoriArizona.com, MontessoriAZ.com, or AimMontessoriOrg.org for you to actively participate, to view and to share with your family and friends and coworkers. These are the websites. Martin Luther King Day, all children, all teenagers, all teachers, one more day off. I have a dream, Martin Luther King. I have a dream, I have a vision, where all children, all teenagers, all adults, all senior citizens are taught one proven, dependable, repeatable method They can learn, practice, and master to memorize what matters. Not everything matters. One proven, dependable, repeatable method. All children, teenagers, adults, and senior citizens can learn, practice, and master to create what matters. That's my vision, that you will help to participate. You will help to have this go viral throughout America immediately.